Welcome, 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 everyone. This is Dr. Venus Opal Reese with Defy Impossible TV, and I am your host, Dr. Venus. And today is Get Your Paper Girl Wednesdays boot camp. All right. So today, we obviously we do our thing on Wednesday nights. I'm going to give you some announcements before I go into the lesson. I'm going to be doing a number of Google Hangouts over the next few weeks. Very exciting. And I'm going to do them on Tuesday nights, not Wednesday nights, because I want to be able to introduce people to some of my dear friends and extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary thought leaders, people who are these extraordinary women, sisters who are bringing it really, really strong at the Defy Impossible event in Dallas, Delicious Dallas is what I call it, on October 10th through 12th. So what I want to do is introduce my speakers, my thought leaders to everybody. And I'm going to do that on Tuesday evenings versus Wednesday. So I'm going to put after tonight, I'm not going to be doing Get Your Paper Girl boot camp live streams for a couple of weeks. Okay. Because I figure like, why am I doing two live streams a week? Really? I mean, I know you love me, but let's kind of dole it out, right? Anyway, with that being said, I haven't shared this. With that being said, I we're going to put the Get Your Paper Girl boot camp on hiatus while I'm sharing my expert speakers, my thought leaders with the world. Okay, so I just want to share that with you ahead of time, so you won't be waiting for me. And I know the notice went out today about Get Your Paper Girl, and I did not want to not be here because I promised. Right? I believe in that. You keep your promises. And you never know. Somebody could be waiting on you. And I'm saying this so you'll know that it's very important if you say you're going to do something and do it. Because people rely on you. You're that important. You're that special. Okay? So I wanted to honor my commitment to you. And when I saw that the post went out, I didn't want to like leave you hanging because you could be somewhere in Nebraska. Okay? Or in New York or in Singapore, and the only way you get fed is through this Wednesday night 30 minutes. So this is important to me because you're important to me. Okay? So let's talk money. So have you ever heard that phrase called paper chasing? I'm a paper chaser, like that. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, do I really want to be a paper chaser? And what if we could actually have the paper chase you versus the other way around, right? Um, I want to talk with you about that. I want to talk to you about cash. I want to talk to you about money. And what I would like to speak with you about briefly is, how can I say this? What's your relationship with money? Are you in a fight with money or are you friends with money? Is money your friend or is it your foe? Okay? Is it the enemy or is it your ally? I believe that because of the history of slavery in North America, for black women, successful sisters, educated, strong, savvy sisters, that money is not our friend. Historically hasn't been because we've been, there's all the history of slavery that went down, right? And I'm very interested in us actually making friends with money. I think, look, you can't, why are you going to be mad at the one thing that actually touches every area of your life? It's like, it's important. It's not the most important thing, but it is important because it touches everything that's important to you. You see? So I want to talk. I have this one piece I want to share with you, and I get into this idea of money pain to money gain in beautiful, delicious detail at the live event. For information, go to www.defyimpossibleevent.com for more information and to secure your ticket. Okay. And I'm changing. This is the last week before the 4-pay disappears. Okay, right now it's a 4-pay. It's gonna that option is gonna go away on the 23rd of September, which is my birthday. So your 4-pay is on my birthday. I don't know if that rhymes, but it made me happy. So so go get your ticket now, right? And let me see what else I want to tell you before I get into this cash thing. Um, I can't wait to tell you about my thought leaders. I'm so happy. Okay, you wonder what? And I'm sure we'll talk about money. I'm just happy about this. So I just sent out my contract to um, this amazing woman. Amazing. Amazing. The girl is faster. She's gangster with it. Her name is Allison Bourg. Allison Bourg. She's with Motivating the Masses. She's Lisa Nichols' executive accountable for global sales. Okay, and I am, but she's a powerhouse. She's gorgeous. Okay, but she has the prettiest heart. I'm gonna tell you, I saw her Facebook picture. She was this past weekend. She was kicking it with Brandy. Okay, I'm like, really? She's like, oh, Brandy. I'm like, you rolling with Brandy? That's who you coaching? Well, damn, right? It's just exciting, and that she's so approachable and someone of her stature. I'm just honored that she gets to be with my people at the Defy Impossible live experience for Black women in business. Very, very excited. In fact, she and I are going to do a Google Hangout next Tuesday, which is why I'm not going to be doing this next Wednesday, because I want to really focus all my energy and I also want to manage my well being so that I'm not pushing too hard, that I'm not doing too much. You know what I'm saying? As Black women, we have this whole thing about getting shit done. There you go, right? And I'm noticing my energy is starting to wane. It's been a series of breakdowns, not in a bad way. It's growth. Growth is good, okay? But you have to pace so that your well-being, so that you can do your destiny. You can't do it if you're tired. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it if you're not well. And so I'm very excited that she said yes. I'm so happy. I can't wait to share it with you. She's stunning. She's a transformational coach. She's a sales guru. She's a healer. The girl is just she's walked the walk. And she's right. She gets it. She understands the power of Black women. So speaking of Black women power, Black women control 60% of the African American spending power in North America that's slated to be at $1.1 trillion by 2015. That's a lot of power. That's economic power. So you can have personal power, but if you don't have economic power, it kind of you can't flow both, right? You need to be able to have power in your purse. You know what I'm saying? Have power in your pocket so you can affect change and you can take care of yourself and your family. So the main lesson I want to teach you today about cash instead of being a paper chaser. I did this live stream last night. No, a Google Hangout. That's my new thing, right? And I want you to know, I'm making friends with technology. I am, and it's you would think someone with 4 degrees could push a button, right? Anyway, one of the things that I was teaching last night was this idea around making friends with money. And I wanted to reiterate it here in a shorter and more concise version because it's a fresh concept, it's new to the game. There's no one speaking about this in internet marketing that I know of, and no one I know speaking about this in any kind of business and sales context. Okay, maybe in anthropology or ethnography or in cultural studies, but not in terms of money. Okay, so what I want to say to you today, specifically for my sisters, all right, that as a Black woman who has inherited a history of hurts, a history of hurts, before you were even born, you were born into a history of hurts that got passed down generationally from your mother's 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 mother, right? That we learn to survive by acquiescing, by working hard, by proving it, by making it, by overcoming, by dropping our eyes, by fitting in, getting along. All of those are survival strategies that we actually think are us. Actually think is us. And it's not just a survival strategy that worked in a particular time frame. That may be outdated. Okay? Well, part of the survival strategy that we inherited is this whole notion of respectability. Given the history of slavery in North America for black people, white people treated us like we were chattel, animals, savages, small brains that were, like we're monkeys. I mean, that whole world of that eugenics, okay? And so our survival strategy was to prove them wrong as a community, to be better, to do good, to hard work ethic, um, personal pride, upwardly mobile. All of those things were survival strategies. And so we have a real value as a culture on respectability. It's a huge value that we have. And because we have that value in this era, now you have to understand, it carried us for decades and it was appropriate. If you're trying to prove to a people that you're not a monkey, you want to demonstrate that you're just as civilized, just as together, just as smart as the people, the dominant culture, right? Now, it worked like all survival strategies do. It worked. However, what got you here won't get you there. Okay? So now, that same survival strategy of respectability will have a black woman have the best looking house, beautiful nails, gorgeous hair, great clothes, but one paycheck from the broke house. Because she looks good. She looks respectable. She looks like somebody, right? I don't know why I didn't have my camera over here. And so that is a history, that's a survival strategy. And money does not fall, this is the point, money does not chase character. This is a big deal, okay? So I invite you to really receive this. Money doesn't chase character, meaning we know some jerks who have a lot of money. And we know some great, brilliant, beautiful, big-hearted people who are flat broke. So money doesn't chase character. So if you are actually thinking that if you're a good person, that you servitude or you serve to not, as you self-sacrifice, that someone's going to reward you for that financially, you are mistaken, my friend. Because money doesn't chase character. As black people, we've been taught to prove that we're worthy. That's the whole fallout of slavery, that we were inferior. So our survival strategy is like, well, let me show them not only am I good, I'm just as good, maybe even better than them. That's all survival. That's all about proving you're worthy. That's why we work so hard. That's, the overcoming. There's a whole culture of that for us as a community, right? As a group. But money does not chase character. It doesn't care if you're a good person or not. It doesn't have a value on character. If it did, reality TV wouldn't be winning. It wouldn't have any legs. You see? So money doesn't chase character. All right? Money. You want to know what money chases? You don't want to know. I'm not going to tell you. No, you don't want to know. Okay, I wanted to play. You can always chat in. I didn't even look to see. I don't have the other screen on to see if you can see me. I saw the red buttons there. I'm recording. We're good, right? And some of it just comes with practice, right? But money doesn't chase character. Guess what money chases? Like really like chases? Guess what money chases? You're not gonna guess. You should try. You should write down. What do you think money gets? You should write down what you think money chases. I'm gonna go look at the chat to see what you wrote down. So let me see if I can get to it. Okay, let me see how I can do this here. Oh, right here. Let me see. It's taking forever to come up. I want to hear what you think money chases. It's still cooking, y'all. It's still coming up. It's still coming up. It's taking forever. I cannot believe this. Really? Okay. I'm not going to fight with you today, technology. Nah. You're not going to get me. Oh, now it's coming up. Okay. Okay, so let me go into here. Okay. It's not coming up for me right now, so no worries. So I'll just tell you, okay? Money chases value. See, money only chases something that brings value to the world. You see what I'm saying? So if you are a black woman, you haven't been taught your value. So of course you're not going to put money in you. You're going to put money on you. Forever. I cannot believe this. Oh my God. Really? Is it working now? Okay. I'm not going to fight with you today, technology. No. You're not going to give me. Extreme. So, money, like when we haven't taught to value ourselves, we've been taught to get value externally, external validation to prove that we're worth it, that we're worthy. So we live our lives proving it, overcoming it, making it, hoping someone will notice, someone will love us, someone will reward us. And that's not what money rewards. Money rewards you providing value in the world. And that's what people pay for. People pay for the value you bring naturally to the table. But if you're not monetizing it, how can you get paid for it? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to actually monetize your worth, you're going to have to start to value you. Now, what that looks like, you're going to have to start valuing your time. Don't give your time away for free. Okay? You're going to have to start valuing your rates. Don't compromise on your rates. If instead of discounting people, give them bonuses. You see what I mean? Don't discount your rates. Get the value so clear, crystal clear that people see the value in the package. Okay? Another way to do value is put yourself around other people who are going where you want to go. All right? Because it's going to have you think differently, see things differently, and it's going to rub off on you. That whole birds of a feather thing, that stuff is real. So you want your net worth is directly connected to your network. They're connected. The people you roll with. If you want to increase your value proposition, okay, then you want to be around people who deliver value to the world in a way that you honor. If they're doing drugs or selling drugs, that's not unless that's your thing. That's not going to work for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. So if you want to have paper chase you instead of you being a paper chaser, right? You want to look at what is the value you bring to the marketplace and start there. That's all it is. What's the value you bring to the marketplace? And it's not hard to figure out or discern. You can start with the skills and talents, and then that'll move you into your game-changing genius. And again, this is something we get into. It's part of my Black Women Matter business blueprint that every person who's at the live event walks away with. So they walk away with a proven step-by-step system and formula. All right. That I've used for myself and for my clients that in the last 2 years has generated over $3 million for my clients combined. So it's really very quite doable. It's not as hard as you think, but it does take healing your heart. So the execution, I think, is like not a big deal. But the courage, the confidence, the willingness, the clarity, that takes a minute. Okay? But it can be done. And I mean, I've done it and my clients have done it, so you can do it too. So go to defyimpossibleevent.com, get your ticket so that you can get the blueprint. So you can have money chase you instead of you chasing money. Okay, so that's my time today, y'all. This is Dr. Venus Oprah Reese with Defy Impossible TV. Please go to defyimpossibleevent.com for all the juicy, delicious details for the Defy Impossible live experience for Black women in business, October 10th through 12th in delicious Dallas. And that's a wrap for me right now. Please know that you are loved beyond measure, and please remember, you're worth so much more than you have ever been taught to believe. Goodbye for now. Bye.